This is the plaintiff, Taisha Richardson. She says the defendant, her landlord, committed fraud by going to the electric company and putting the account in her name. The scammer had the whole building changed to her name, not just her apartment, and she started getting bills for $3,000 a month. She moved out and now can't get her security back, so here they are. She's suing for $1,100, the amount she's owed. This is the defendant, Adrian Hicks. He says the plaintiff never paid him any security to begin with, never paid the first 2 months' rent, and is one of those professional tenants who know how to use the legal system to live free. Owe her money? He thinks not. He's accused of trying to pull a fast one. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $1,650 for rent.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
Taisha Richardson?
Yes.
Okay. You are suing Adrian Hicks, your former landlord, for $1,100, the amount of a security deposit that you say he's wrongfully refusing to return to you. You have a counterclaim against her for $1,650 for rent for October 2010 and half the rent for November of 2010. What's going on?
Okay, in October 2008, I rented an apartment from the defendant. I met with him. I gave him my security deposit in the form of a check, which was $1,100. Now, I'm on a subsidy, so it's like a whole process that you have to go through, waiting, blah, blah, blah.
Are you referring to Section 8?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Maybe about a week later, he started asking me if I had called the light and gas company to switch the service over into my name. So I told him I hadn't gotten around to it. I was kind of busy or whatever, but I would get to it.
That's a phone call.
Right, so then I did. I made the phone call, and when I called the light and gas company, they told me that the account couldn't be switched over the phone, that I would have to go down and have it manually switched over. So I said, why? They said because it was a special account, and what that means, it was an MS account, which means multiple service. And multiple service means that it's other stuff besides my apartment on that meter. So basically,
what else was on besides your apartment was on the meter?
Oh, okay. The third floor apartment, which the defendant's witness was staying in.
Another apartment was on that same meter?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The front porch lights, the front hall lights all the way up to the third floor, the back all the way up to the third floor, the basement.
Okay, do you have any proof of what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then you refuse to go ahead and put it in your name because you don't want to be paying electricity for everybody else.
Right, so
Had he told you, look, all of this is on one meter, so you'll pay 80% or you'll pay 50% or anything else?
Your Honor, I asked him when I first viewed the apartment, because I had that problem with another landlord, that the meter was screwed up with other stuff. So I said specifically, I said, do I have my own meter, my own unit? He said, you're responsible for your own utilities in your unit. Don't worry about it. And then when I called the light company or whatever, they told me that it was other stuff.
Okay, can I see something from the light company saying there's other stuff on that meter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I have that.
So that leads to a disagreement between the two of you.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
All right, and a series of letters where he's mailing them to you because you're not paying any utilities. You're not even paying him for utilities, right?
Right.
So you're just living utility free and the government's paying for your rent.
Well, what it is the government, at the time, like I have a rental subsidy, but it goes according to your income. It's not that they're paying my rent.
Okay, how much subsidy were you receiving?
I was receiving at the time $1,100, but I mean, they split it to 30% of my rent, so it was like $725 or something. I was responsible for like $375 of it.
Okay, all right, so now you end up living there for 2 years. Mm-hmm. And it says electric service will supply 2 floors and the gas service will supply 2 floors. And the estimated cost for gas and electric is $280 per month. So did you tell him that and say there's a problem here? We got to figure out the utilities?
Ma'am, he came somehow because his witness actually was the third floor tenant, so he came to, I guess, visit him, and he ended up knocking on my door because I stay on the first floor. So he asked me had I changed the stuff over. So I explained to him exactly what the light and gas company told me. He was like, no. I put a separate meter in there in the summertime, and I said, well, I just spoke to the people, and they told me that it's only 2 meters.
Did you have this to show him or not?
No, because at that point I didn't have that.
Okay.
Okay, so he was like, well, I'm telling you, the light lights should only run about $14 a month. He was like, I said, but those hallway lights burn. I said, I don't have any idea what is that I'm using and what the other people are using upstairs. He was like,
Did he deny that the other apartment was on your same meter?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you left?
No, I'm still there.
Oh, you're still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, but the place has gone into foreclosure, correct?
Yes,
But the foreclosure's not complete.
Yes, it is, John.
It is complete. All right, when was the foreclosure concluded? Like, when did you sign it over to the bank? When was it over? When was the court order?
November 15th.
November 15th?
My lawyer said that you can appeal it. And I said, why would I appeal it? Because then I'm still be responsible for the PSEG bill, the water bill, the maintenance of the house. I said, just forget it. It was a lost cause. You know, I'm out
Okay,
like
I'm sorry
several
about you losing
$1,000s.
the place, but now tell me, she says that you have her security deposit and you owe it to her because the bank, you're not transferring it to the bank, and so she wants it returned to her. I guess that's what you're saying. And your position on this is what? Has she paid rent every month?
Section 8 paid it.
Okay. Is there any month that you owned it that she or Section 8 didn't pay?
Yes, Sean. It was October, the month of
what year?
October of 2010. And it also was up to November 16th that I had the house, where I just let the bank just take the house.
Okay. Now, Section 8 stopped paying him. Why?
Because he had repairs.
Don't tell me. You picked up the phone and called Section 8.
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, I did not. What happened was they come out to do an annual inspection, and they came out and did the annual inspection, and they found the repairs that needed to be done.
Okay. Do you have the documents from Section 8?
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
Okay.
The cards are what they give you when they come out, and if they fail it or pass the
Okay,
apartment.
so what is your theory for keeping the security deposit in your pocket other than you need the money? What is your reason for keeping the security deposit?
Because the problem was my cousin, which is the super that lives on the 3rd floor, right, was telling me that he went inside, because I already told him to go downstairs to find out what was the problem, what was the damage that was done. So he told
Wait,
me.
you're referring to when you got these the slips?
Yes, because I received them from the inspector to my house and told me, okay, well, you need to get this done before we can continue to pay you. So I said, no problem. So I told my cousin, Gary Bortright, to go downstairs to
Is that you?
Yes.
Okay, come on up. Go ahead.
To check on the apartment and to ask her when can he get in there to do all the work that need to be done. Until maliciously,
Okay, just so the work that needs to be done is an outlet is missing or has no power over the sink. There are water stains on the ceiling, and a window doesn't close properly. It's not a lot of work.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's a day's work, not even. Okay.
And, Your Honor, what happened was he said, well, I'm going to make arrangements to get in there.
And what happened when you tried to make arrangements?
Well, Your Honor, actually, she was staying busy a lot. She has 2 kids, so it never seemed my time or her time was convenient enough to get in her apartment. It's always an excuse. Well, I'm not going to be there this day or that day. But what it was, Your Honor, it was a deadline too. I think it was by the 5th. Everything had to be done. But until that deadline, when the deadline came, it was too late then. He was getting ready to lose the house. Section 8 wasn't paying him any more money if he didn't fix it by the 5th.
By the 5th of what?
The 5th of, what was that, November?
I think it was.
When did you get the
5th of October.
when did they stop paying? Did they pay October?
No.
So when was it that they told you that you had a problem? September?
They told me in September.
Let me see the notice they sent you telling you there was a problem.
And also, Your Honor, I have pictures of the 3 meters that's in the basement, the 3rd floor that
I
he
got
lived.
documentation from PG and PS and Elemental P, your electrical saying that you have the hallway on there. So whoever did the splitting of the meters didn't do it right according to these guys.
Well, I was paying the 3rd floor bill. Here it is right here, Your Honor.
How about the 1st floor? Who's paying the 1st floor?
I was. I paid the 1st floor
You paid the 3rd
also.
and the 1st?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, not according to this.
I have it right here, Your Honor. I have the paperwork right here. All the bills from...
What floor is she on?
She's on the 1st.
Yeah. Do you see this? Or you've never seen this?
I never seen that, Your
Yeah.
Honor. But I have all the bills right here.
So they notify you, summary inspection findings inspected on September 7th. That's the day they notify you, I guess, shortly after September 7th. And you had until the 5th of October to get it done. And from the 7th to the 5th, why didn't it get done?
Because she continually said that I have to do this, I have to do that.
How many times did you try to schedule it to get in there?
Multiple times. I was right upstairs from it, Your Honor.
Oh, you were staying at the place?
Yeah, I was staying up there on the third floor.
How hard is it to get in there? And how many times did you call and try to get in?
Her and my cousin, they bad blood. They never got along. They only communicated
He's your cousin.
through me. Right.
Okay.
They only communicated through me. When he needed to communicate with her, it was through me and vice versa.
Okay, so apparently, what is your testimony? That you tried to get in there how many times between September 7th
multiple times,
What's multiple, 2 or 20?
20.
And when you would call her and say, let me get in there, I got to do these repairs.
Right, she would say, well, I'm going to be busy that day, maybe later on, maybe tomorrow, or, and so forth.
What is your counterclaim about? You're counterclaiming her for what? For the rent that Section 8 didn't pay you for those 2 months?
Well, the month and a half, Your Honor.
Yeah, but why would I make her pay you when Section 8 didn't pay you? Because your premise is that you couldn't get the repairs done.
Because she stopped me.
Because she wouldn't let you get the repairs done.
Yes, she stopped me from my cousin going into the apartment.
What's your response to both of them complaining that you wouldn't let them in?
That's a bunch of bull. He came and asked for screwdrivers, this, that, the third, and the fourth. Okay? The day that Gary came to my house to ask to fix something was the day before the inspector was supposed to come, and I was on my way out. He never came that whole time. Gary works wherever he works and be wherever he be. Okay? I never refused this man to come in my house. I have 2 children that live in my house. Why wouldn't I have the repairs done? I could lose my Section 8 if I don't allow them to fix stuff in my house.
Did you folks ever go to Section 8 and say, hey, I've tried to get in there 20 times?
I tried to call the supervisor.
Right.
And her supervisor just told me, basically, you just need to get the repairs done. And I told her she's giving me a hard time.
Do you have any record of that?
No, just a phone call. That was it, Your Honor. But I do have records that I've been paying, like the 3rd floor was a bill in itself that I was paying. The 1st floor was a bill in itself that I was paying. We had an agreement that I was going to pay 40%, knowing, because I knew that the hallway and the basement lights was hooked up to her meter, and I was in the process of getting that done. But the guy that I used was out the country at that time to do the work.
How do you figure that you have a right to the $1,100 when we know that you must owe him money for electric and gas for 2 years?
Because he lied. From the very beginning, I wouldn't have took his apartment if he would have told me it was hooked up to all this stuff. You know how much harassment and aggravation I went through with this man?
You went through none. I have to pay electric and gas and you don't. What do you mean?
Understand. Right, you have to pay electric and gas and I don't, but you don't have to.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, everybody's got to pay what they consume.
I understand that.
And you didn't have to because...
But there's no way of determining that.
No, there's a way.
How?
There's a way.
How?
It's not zero. Is it zero?
No, I'm not saying that it's zero.
It's not zero, and zero's what you pay.
Well, I know he didn't pay utilities because it was all on my box, and I didn't pay him either.
Well, we know you didn't pay him.
No, we didn't. He didn't either.
Who's he? You're pointing to 2 guys.
Mr. Boatwright. Mr. Boatwright. So we both in here. He should be suing him. He should be suing him too.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So who abuses the system more, landlords or tenants?
Landlords.
Why do you say?
Don't know.
Don't know, because maybe you're a tenant, right?
No, I'm not.
Who does? I mean, do tenants take advantage more? Do landlords? What do you think?
Probably landlords, and maybe because they have more resources to access to lawyers.
You all buying that?
Tenants are in a situation to be abused because they have to live there their entire sentence. So.
Okay, fair enough. You had your voice going inside the courtroom.
Your Honor, my cousin was paying me.
Why are you not suing him?
Half because he was taking care of the house. He was taking the garbage out. He was taking the garbage out. He was fixing repairs.
First of all, he's a crackhead.
He's got other property.
Which one's a crackhead?
Gary Boatwright is a crackhead.
Are you out of your mind?
Straight like that. He was asking for screwdrivers to open up the doors to get inside the house because he never has keys. He comes in and out of the house now, and he got paid to get out of the house, but he comes in and out of the house now, Your Honor. In and out.
I have some keys. There you go.
For what reason is he coming in and out? And then he said he was going to steal the people's stove on the 3rd floor.
Friends.
Who's still friends? The one who just called you a crackhead?
No, I'm saying
I'm not his friend at all. I'm not his friend at all. I am not his friend at all. You didn't think anything. No, your real character came out. Your Honor, his real character came out for real.
This is the whole time. And it was worse. You didn't see nothing.
Well, you didn't see anything when your wife called me up accusing me of you being at my house.
Now, my wife passed away.
Yes, she
beginning of the
did.
year.
She did.
And
I'm
she
sorry to
called
hear
me-
that.
No, you didn't. And she called me up
All right.
and told me
How did I know
that's
that?
why
I
your
live in
wife
your
died.
town.
She's
Is
still
there an off button
talking.
on you? Because
She's
you
still
need to press
talking.
it right now.
And this is how I've been treated the whole time, that originally I wanted $1,200. But being that she said, well, only can, my voucher only is up to $1,100. So I said, okay, fine.
She just told you a voucher was $750.
Show me the, I want to see the bills that you paid for.
That's for her apartment. That's for that meter. This is for the 3rd floor. And this is the pictures. And this is...
All right, let me come back. That was her apartment, you said? And this was the 3rd floor.
Yeah, and I've been paying her gas and electric from 08
Well, you was
to
paying Gary's too.
the day
You
that
was
she
paying
moved
Gary's
in.
How do you figure that
And she's
that you would
coming in
owe
court.
something less than in 2 years, that you would owe less than $1,100?
I wouldn't have moved in his property, Your Honor.
I don't care how many times you repeat that. How do you figure that you would be entitled to the $1,100 and that you wouldn't owe it to him at a minimum
it's
on
not my
gas
problem.
and electric
His
in 2
meters
years?
is not switched. He's supposed to have me my own separate meters in my apartment where I can pay my own bill and get my account in my own name. That's his problem if he didn't
Except for
split
that
the meters.
there's an annual inspection by the Housing Authority, and that's not on there. That issue's not on there.
And Your Honor, if there was such a problem, why was I continuing getting money from her from day one up to this present
Because
day?
she didn't have to pay electric and gas. That period worked for both of you until it stopped working for you.
You paid the PSE&G bill.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
I'm
but
looking
he-
at it.
Yeah, he did.
You didn't.
Right,
Why
but
would
he
you get
didn't pay the
You know
mortgage.
what? We're
That's
done.
why the house
We're
is
done.
in
We're done.
foreclosure.
We're done. You
Okay.
owe him more than $1,100. Okay.
Okay, fine.
But here's how it's going to work. You're suing for $1,650 for rent owed in October and rent owed in November. I'm not going to order her to pay that because of a variety of reasons. Number one, I'm not sure how many times he did try to go fix it. I know that at some point it was a lost cause and it wasn't worth fixing. You were worried that you were going to lose it beforehand. I mean, you were going to lose it like imminently. So I don't know how hard you were trying to fix it. And that's part of the deal you have with the government, is that you're going to fix it in a timely manner. And you have zero evidence about that other than him and her butting heads about how many times it tried to be fixed. But I am not going to order you to return the security deposit for a different reason, which is that I believe that during the course of those 2 years, looking at what you paid in electricity, that since her deal was that she's supposed to pay her own electric and gas and she didn't pay a penny of it, more than $1,100 was consumed in the electric and gas that she didn't pay for. That's my verdict. The money stays on his side.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Doesn't matter. He's a crackhead. He's a liar. Doesn't matter.
You get a dime.
Come on.
Yeah, you don't
Let's
got
hear-
no
let's-
house. Bum, you don't pay your bill.
Let's hear what you have to say.
You don't pay your bill. No, you
Talk to
don't.
me. You want to talk to me? Or
Yes,
not?
anyway,
Okay, then.
trash.
All right, turn this way and tell me what your reaction to the outcome
My
of the
reaction
case
is this.
Try not to.
He's nothing but trash.
Okay, we heard all that.
It really doesn't
Let's talk about
matter.
you.
As far as the verdict is concerned,
Thank you.
I feel like the judge, she should have listened to the fact that all of that stuff, if I'm responsible for my utilities, my apartment's supposed to be on its own meter.
All right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And regardless of whether he paid it, he shouldn't have been trying to be shady from the beginning. And if he paid more and his house went to foreclosure, oh well.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter. And he's
All
gonna
right,
continue
head right
paying.
around the corner. Thank you very much. All right, so step on in here and turn this way, turn around, and let me know how you're feeling about the outcome here. Money stayed on your side.
Thank God that I won. The case being, and I tell every landlord, do background checks. Do background checks, do credit checks, know what type of tenant that you're getting in your apartment, and you won't have to go through this.
Okay, and you think that's where the whole basis of the problem lies, right?
Yes.
It started right there.
Yes,
If you had done that, you wouldn't be here right now.
Yes,
Is that what
sir.
you're saying?
Yes.
All right, let's go to Harvey.
You know, a lot of people get into these situations where you don't know whether your utility bill is high or low or whatever. You should keep 1 year's worth of utility bills, and then you have a baseline. You can start comparing what your current bill is against what you had paid in the past. At least it gives you some frame of reference. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.